to another episode of Saturday Selections with Punting Patto. Oh gee, I tell you what, how good is the Cox Plate this Saturday? How good is this race day? I tell you what, this is the sort of day us racing fans live for. It is just crackerjack. It is just crackerjack. I tell you what, I am fired up. Unfortunately, I'm working, so I'm not even going to be able to watch the Cox Plate. But I tell you what, I am fired up anyway. Anyway, first off, we're going to kick us off with the winner in the Cox Plate, race 8, number 9, Rekindled Interest. I'm going to be very frank with you. I'm not going to do any joking around. I was taught a long time ago by a mate that track form at the Moonee Valley is very, very important. Probably the most important of all the tracks. Track form at Moonee Valley. This bloke, he just has shown that he really, really likes the valley. Yeah, the way he won the Dado Tan Chin Dam, it was crackerjack style. And I tell you what, remember this day last year at the same track, same distance, he was very, very good winning the Vars. Ooh gee, I think he'll be very hard to beat. I tell you what, I might be jumping a gun a bit here, but he reminds me a little bit of El Segundo. I am very keen. Yes. And this week, Patto's Papa is in race 1, number 7, Drop. Now, I don't really know much about this bloke. I don't know much about him at all. But I remember a few years back, his trainer, Shane Stockdale, brought little Quasser to the valley for his first run, and he won as well on it at a nice little price. Now look, Strop is about $70 at the moment, but I've put a little bit on him. I've got a funny feeling about him. I've got a funny feeling. Yes. And anyway, now it's time for our favourite Queenslander, Keith.
He's a good bloke, he's a Queenslander, and his name is Keith. Oh yeah.
Hey Patto, well, Cox Plate Day, eh? And it's not the best Cox Plate you've ever seen, but still I found it an intriguing race to decipher, and I've really enjoyed going through the form with this race. There's a lot of important questions I feel when you're doing a Cox Plate form. It's track form, weight for age form, distance form, probably 3 of the main ones you got to look at. A lot of these horses have got huge question marks around them in these categories. One horse that doesn't, however, is Rekindled Interest. It loves Moonee Valley. It loves 2040, like it won the Amy Vars this time last year, same track and distance, in quicker time than so you think, ran in the Cox Plate. It's got weight for age form, won the lead-up race to the Fian, the 1600 metre weight for age race at the Valley. On top of that, it was 5th up last time in when it won the Vars and its best run of its preparation. No fluke that it goes 5th up into this race here. It ticks a lot of boxes. I got $11 Tuesday morning straight after barrier draw. No surprise to see this horse has been heavily backed into about $6.50 at the moment fixed, firming almost 5 points and almost halving its quote. Expected to be very hard to beat given even luck from the good alley. Earlier in the day, I liked the Waterford Crystal Mile as a betting proposition too. It's a really nice race here with a couple of good horses. We're going to go 3 horses in the quaddie, Luanyap Forever, He's Remarkable, and Ginga Dude. But look, my tip to you has to be Ginga Dude because they're betting $16 fixed odds about this. 2 starts ago, won at this track and distance over the mile and easier company with 60 on its back. Then it stepped out in the Cranbourne Cup over 2025 and tried to lead. It was attacked for the first 1400 metres of that race in what was a fair income joke. Had the audacity to hold on and run 3rd. This horse comes back to this mile here, drops 3 kilos in weight. It will be very hard to beat. Don't forget this horse ran 3rd to So You Think in the McKinnon. Alright boys, you have a good time on the pun, eh?
Thanks, mate. I had a feeling you'd like Rekindled Interest as well. I tell you what, he's a good bloke, isn't he? I tell you what, I really listen to his tips. He knows, you can just tell he really puts a lot of time and effort into his selections. He is the real deal. He is the real... I know most of you, all of you dudes out there would agree with me as well. And now it's time. Gee, this bloke's in form. Gassy!
It's time for Gassy's segment on the Punting Patto Show. It's time for Gassy's segment on the Punting Patto Show.
Hey guys, how are we this week? Well, Cox Plate, it's my backyard and I love it. This is my favourite week of the year. Don't worry about Cup Week. Cox Plate week's awesome. Mighty hard race this year as well. Race 3, number 8, Crew to Queen. Look, far out. You're not going to beat the mighty mare, are you? But it was pretty going. It led and boxed on well, held on strongly for second, and I thought she'd done a pretty good job. She looks the sort of type that's suited at the Valley, and I think this might very well be her race. I'll be backing her. Look, the Cox Plate, let's face it, it's pretty hard. Bit of speed drops out now with Desperado falling away. Look, it's not a race I've been real fancy on for a while now. It shapes to be very, very hard. I'm going to give you a bit of a smoky. I think Sincero might be a little knockout chance. Look, its form's pretty good. It's a dual Group 1 winner. It's not outclassed by any means. Its run last start in the Caulfield Stakes was pretty good first time in Melbourne. I thought it was alright anyway, and look, I'll give it a fighting chance in this. I think it'll get a nice run in transit from the draw and might be able to peel out and get a bit of cover coming around the turn and peel out again, and might just be a knockout blow. Who very well knows? As I said, it's not a real race I'm fancy on, but we'll have a little something on the Sincero each way to keep ourselves happy, eh? Just keep a little eye on the first race, the 2-year-old race, Swiper Line. Matthew Nielsen's come over to ride this for Tony McAvoy. It's his only ride for the day. It's either very, very, very impressively good, or he just wanted to come over for Cox Plate Day, one of the two, who knows. So I'd be keeping a little eye out on that one, and also Here the Angels. Running up against the mighty man. Look, you might call me an absolute junkie, a smackhead and a dickhead, whatever you want to call me, but I'm backing him for a place. I reckon he'll run second. He had his arm broken by the mighty mare at the Valley before, but if anyone's seen that run last start at Rosehill or Randwick, wherever the hell they were last week in Sydney, whoo-wee, that was impressive. I'm telling you now. And if they put him out of barrier or not, who gives a shit? That's an advantage to him if they put him out of barrier, so I hope they do. I think it was $6 or $7 the place. That is the best value bet in the race. He's every chance to run second. If he jumps with him, he'll be leading or running second in the run, and they're going to have to get past him. So, as I said, it's the best value bet in the race. Laugh at me after the race. Alright guys, all the best for this week, eh? And just congratulations to Southern Speed, the SA Connections, that's great stuff. Bit sad my girl Claire Lindop wasn't on, but unfortunately that's racing and she'll bounce back, don't worry about it, mate. Cheers guys.
Oh, thanks, mate. Oh, gee. Well done on your tip last week, mate. Galah. So Gassy's in form. Gassy's in form. I reckon we're in for a winning day. Oh, I tell you what, I'm fired up. I hope you have a great weekend and happy punting.